Hello, good morning. No music. I'm going to get out of the habit of playing copyrighted music before my lives. And there's a few things that I want to talk about real quick. You know what? Let me get my anointing oil. I am finishing taking out this hair. Thank the gods. It collected more negativity in the past week than you could even imagine. Ow. What in the world? Clean it with some alcohol. Go clean it with some alcohol, honey. Here.
Is it gonna hurt?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, alcohol does hurt. But unless you're gonna take another shower. Good morning, Stefan. Hello. I'm just anointing my stomach with some of my evil eye oil, and I am almost done unearthing my hair, and I'm just cleansing it with this oil because it collected more negativity than I could even imagine. Goodness gracious. And it's not even my real hair. That's what's crazy about it. All right, so we have a new moon. Happy new moon. And boy, has it been a dark one. What I want to talk about a little bit is a few things, and it'll be very educational for those of you that know that I know what I'll be talking about. There are some idiotic people that will discount everything that I say just because I said it, and that's why they don't know shit, you know, and that's why they're gonna go through what the fuck they're gonna go through. What I want to talk about is, first of all, we're at the end of the year, and I am so excited to be doing cleansing work, especially for the Yule group, but then also for my family, doing, just purging work. Goodness gracious. As a witch, there are things that I do that will never be noticed or appreciated, and that's okay because I do it for the betterment of my family and my love for my children. I absolutely loathe. Yeah, let's start with this discussion. Sorry. Sometimes you got to talk about the hard stuff, even when you don't want to. I absolutely loathe the fact that anybody that I know was associated with these fucking people on the internet. Okay. And, the fact that things got kind of wrapped up with it. No, get some toilet paper, honey. Close it up and get a little piece of toilet paper and clean that. Yeah. Going to get a fresh roll. Um, I hate it. And, it's something that we are going to get through. And this is the end, my friend. Well, not my friend. This is the end of the association with the foes officially. And, but what I wanted to talk about is I'm going to talk a little bit about Tiffany's untimely demise. Yeah, that was my girl for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my girl. That was my ride or die. And when things turned bad between me and her, it was ugly. But, it is what it is. However, guess what Jamila has to do? Jamila has to keep track because guess where all of those. First of all, I want to talk about cleansing money. All of that money that is coming from that sector that's going to go to my baby daddy. I have to cleanse that money. And I don't have to be there to cleanse it. And, it's just I set my intention and I do the ritual and it's cleansed. And so that's something else I got to put on my to do list. And the reason why is because, even though my son has not seen or spoke to his father in a long, long goddamn fucking time, I know that they're going to cross paths with each other. And, just to help the family out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because that money is dirty as fuck. All of it that's being collected, and it's fucking crazy because, when I die, which ain't gonna be for a long time, but when I die, I feel good about the fact that I wouldn't be asking any of those people for a fucking thing. I don't like any of them. And they know I don't like them. And it's perfectly fine. I don't have anything against Cat Smith. And I don't have anything against Tiffany. And a lot of the reason why is because I know how this works. And I know about the possessions and how it causes people to behave. So I'm a lot more understanding to certain people. Not everybody. Not everybody. Especially when you're assuming certain positions and you scared as fuck during times when you're not supposed to be scared. You're scared and you're attacking Jamila. So fuck off. I don't care. But I gotta cleanse that money because even though the money is going to bury somebody, I know goddamn well that whoever touches that fucking money and spends it, the money's gonna have to be cleansed. It's gonna touch the father of my son, my firstborn child, because and because he even shared the GoFundMe on his page, and I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I know what I have to do, and I've been knowing that he's going to be the one that's going to receive the money to bury his baby mama." And that's that it's nothing wrong with that, but the money's going to have to be cleansed because uh you know first of all, his family has been through enough. um and it's not his fault or even certain people in my family's fault that I trusted in certain people and connected with certain people, which is why I always try to be helpful. I'm not even going to get paid for it, and that's fine with me. Um, but I do have to uh, cleanse that money because when my son, when you touch money, your touch, it's money until you cleanse it is dirty, and you can cleanse money from a distance, um, just like any money, especially if it's any involving any kind of death or anything like that. It's very important to do that. So I'll be making sure to do that. You're welcome. And probably gonna be until after the new year. I'll get the money cleansed, and then it'll be okay when my son connects with his father. We don't have to worry about all that bad juju that's on that money. Um, because it is bad. I'm not, listen, I encourage them to donate. Absolutely. I'm not like a lot of the people in that sector. A lot of them were simply complaining about the GoFundMe because, number one, they feel like Tiffany being stabbed to death is somehow taking their donations. Yeah. Um, and they're not happy about that. That's just like when somebody went live without my permission, without asking me, and was asking for donations from me. They harassed me for weeks and weeks and weeks and months after that, trying to act as if I stole their money. And I was like, God damn. Yeah. All right. Star Writer said, did you ever think that she would be brutally unalive like that? You want me to be honest? Yeah, absolutely. She wasn't getting the proper spiritual help at a time where Tiffany should have been possibly receiving my help. She entrusted her life to people who are complete idiots. Yes, I will say this, and I'm not going to, I'm not a coward like certain people. I'm not retarded, because a lot of people say, well, if that hadn't happened to her, how do you know you wouldn't have took her place? That's not exactly the way death works. Death is circumstances. Death is almost like pulling a chance card sometimes. So, no, like the situation would have played out totally different for Tiffany had she stuck by me. That's a fact. Okay. So, and yeah, it just is what it is. I'm going to be honest. You know, she would have been under the proper influence. I always kept Tiffany grounded. I always kept her sane. Um, and it's just a fucking shame that all of that happened. But you know what? I'm a mother. I had to look out for my babies, you know? And so they're number one. I can't very well go chasing behind her. She was a grown woman and she made her own decisions. And, but it's just certain people. And I'm not talking about Cat Smith. I'm talking about that sector. And I'm going to tell y'all something. There are certain people that are involved with that group that if your stupid ass involves yourself with them, you're going to have fucking tragedies in your fucking life. Now, and that's just what it is. And don't say that I didn't fucking warn you. Yeah, it definitely was. I think that there, like I said, if it weren't for certain people that pushed her away from me, yes, it was terrible. It was. I'm convinced, especially by some of the things that I saw, that there was possession that was happening. I wish that I could have got to her, but I couldn't because it was being blocked and there was a lot of different hands on her. And again, I had to look out for my babies. So, you know, and maybe that was just her destiny. Maybe that was just her fate. Um, and, but yeah, that money's going to have to get cleansed. Not saying that everybody that donated is dirty, but that sector within itself is pure, concentrated stupidity and evil. And, if you're not a person that can't see that, and I hate it when they try to bring up Satan. I guess everybody has their own different version of Satan. Satan don't have nothing to do with what the fuck is going on with them people. Trust me. Satan is surrounded by many, many different flames, chilling, relaxing, probably getting his feet rubbed, you know, probably, well, he's, actually, Satan, he loves to service the woman, so he's probably doing the feet rubbing. Okay, so Satan don't have nothing to do with that shit. It's just pure, unadulterated, concentrated evil mixed with stupidity. And you should never mix evil with stupidity. When you mix evil with stupidity and ignorance, you get a fucking disaster. And yes, I will always blame people in that sector for the loss of my friend. I will. Do I feel like she was inherently evil? And that whole time our friendship was a lie? No, I don't. I don't believe that. Okay. So, and it's a lot of people that would love for, and I don't know what the fuck they would gain by saying that, but I guess it's to justify and so they won't feel as guilty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, they can't afford a funeral. So, yeah, I want people to donate. In fact, I'm going to share the GoFundMe to my community wall um, for you guys to donate. But I just wanted to let you guys know some of the little things that I do that are never appreciated, never noticed, and they go unnoticed. In fact, instead of people appreciating me as a witch and as somebody that knows what the fuck I am doing and is very fucking lucid and sane, people talk about me. People make fun of witches, and it's so fucking ridiculous. But that's okay though, because I'm gonna do it for my child. I don't want him running into his father and something attacking, you know, so that's why I'm going to do it, because you know it's something very evil and sinister about that sector. But I want to let y'all know that the evil really died years ago. um there was actually a man that was very psychotic that lived underground, that was after Jacob for years. uh and he was anonymously donating to people in that sector. Became obsessed with me and Jacob, and that man passed away years ago. He's still underground. Ain't nobody ever found him. So that's why they have less money. That's why they like, hey, where's the money? Because that dude died. He was trying to gain access to my kid and died. And that's exactly what the fuck would happen to any weird sicko that tried to gain access to any of my kids. They're gonna fucking die. So, the real evil died a long time ago, and they're desperately, like, that sector is desperately trying to look for that person. You're never gonna find that person because that person died. They looking for the donations. The person was making really big donations to do the smear campaigns and to um, because he wanted access to my kid and lost his mind and died. He's still underground. They ain't gonna never find him because he was in a remote location. And so, it just is what it is. I've been seeing this shit for years, but then I saw it very clearly just recently that he passed away. And, so, that's why that sector, they all the time, Jamila and Jacob, Jamila and Jacob, Jamila and Jacob. And that dude is dead. You're not getting a dime. You may get a little bit of donations from some other sick ass person, but the person that was making them real big donations, he dead. So, um, I spoke to Kat yesterday and I made a powerful suggestion for her to just walk away from that whole thing, you know. Uh, she's a grown ass woman. She can do whatever she wants. All of them can. So, yeah, there's a lot of evil. I couldn't imagine being a person that's so depraved that somebody could talk you into something like that, and you're like, hey, where's my donator? And you don't hear from that motherfucker again. Hey, where'd they go? Oh, you talking about that person that was fucking with Jamila's kid? Yeah, oh, that the angels in heaven are like, you ain't gonna find that person, you know. So, anywho, that's just it is what it is. They don't want to let it go though. They think that this person is gonna pop up in their desperate need, but that person is in fact deceased and slumped over their goddamn desk. You know how, those pictures of those trolls that look crazy with a bunch of cigarette butts and shit hanging around? That's exactly how that person died, and they were living underground. So that person dead is like literally like, if a person's already underground, this person was planning on somehow getting a hold of Jacob and taking him down into that bunker and keeping my kid from me forever, and they died. Yay. That's why we sometimes celebrate death. Now with the whole Tiffany situation, of course we're not celebrating that, but so, and it's just a fucking mess. They think they gonna conjure up that motherfucker by talking shit. That dude ain't coming back. There's a troll that lived underground, had a little bit of money, and was trying to somehow work a deal, and things fell apart every fucking turn. Everything fucking fell apart for that motherfucker. People that he tried to put inside of CPS and DFACS, they all got fired or died. And then shortly thereafter, he died. Why do I bring this up? I bring this up because ignorance begats ignorance. And when you shed light on some shit, sometimes it can stop something. And, what I would really like to happen is for those people in that sector to turn off their computers, walk away, and never come back to that sector. That's what needs to fucking happen. That sector been dead. It's nothing going on there. It's stupid. It's dumb. Um, Unfortunately, I got swatted the day before Christmas. Um, some stupid ass shit. And, they don't realize just how dead it is. Dead as a motherfucking doorknob. And they not going to ever see those big donations or whatever by talking about Jamila and Jacob. you know? And so it makes me feel good. It made me feel good years ago knowing that the enemy was gone, knowing that this crazy motherfucker, this complete stranger, this troll on the fucking internet, that's why I said money ain't always everything. It's not, you know. From what Spirit told me is that the dude died of a heart attack, slumped over his computer. Like I said, an older man. He was an older man, very sick and in the head, and developed a. And so he was one of the anonymous trolls that kept, because none of those people in that sector are really that smart enough to mastermind something like that. And I don't even think it takes intelligence. I just think that it takes being a very, very sick fucking person is what I'd say that it takes. So they were trying to summon the dude so they can get some holiday cash that never came. They was trying that shit last year, and they like, where this motherfucker go? That motherfucker dead. Ain't nobody gonna find him because he was underground. Had a little boy's room set up and everything where he was planning on. I don't know what. I don't even think about shit like that. There's a movie with Holly Berry in it. What's the name of that movie? Kidnapped. I love Holly Berry. Shout out to Holly Berry. So, and it just, here's my whole thing about it is that, you know, uh, the real deals with the devil, the real deals with the devil is that a person that has a diabolical fucking plan is gonna get it. Oh, I am almost done. I have like, oh goddamn, I got all this up here to do though, motherfucker. I'm just getting this stuff out, and then because I was taking them out and then unbraid my hair, because when I put in my crochets, I always put braids in it. I said, fuck this. I'm just going to snatch this stuff out because it's got to go. And I'm just going to go in here and shampoo my hair with the braids in it, deep condition it. And because I just want this stuff out of my head. You don't really need the devil to make desperate decisions to get money. You know, in fact, Satan or the devil kind of makes things a lot easier. You don't have to, you know, attack little children, but some people enjoy attacking little children. And, I feel sorry for those people that fall under my fucking radar. I had to send a couple of my spirits over there to Eddie, that's over there in jail. He was thinking about ways of committing suicide. And, my spirits are making sure that he does not do that because he needs to serve his time for the crime that he committed. So they're not gonna let him out easily. He's gonna have to stay in there for the crime that he committed. You know what I'm saying? So so I do a lot of little stuff like that goes unnoticed, and people that are stupid as hell and worthless, don't do shit for nobody, basically just taking up fucking space, in my humble opinion, which is their God given right, I guess. But, it's certain things like that my spirits are constantly doing, which is why I don't never fucking worry about shit. Okay. So, just FYI, the dude was contemplating suicide, and we made it impossible for him to do that. because, he's got to face his music. So, running around the internet talking about a beef that me and Tiffany had, it's completely pointless and worthless. The girl is gone. That's some stupid shit. Only a retarded person would do that. You know what I mean? My spirits, they travel by air, which a lot of people, everybody's spirits travel by air, fire, sometimes water, you know? But my spirits are the ones that's doing the responsible shit. Other people's spirits are just gonna get fucking destroyed and trapped because they're doing stupid shit. I'm serious as fuck about protecting my children, and I don't fucking play that bullshit. That's a fucking fact. And that sector, they so sick. Ignorance, like I said, ignorance begats ignorance. So with all that goings on, it attracted people like Miss L, who is literally stalking my 11-year-old kid. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that a person that's stalking an 11-year-old child deserves to die? Because I do. Hey, listen, this situation, this problem was presented to me. It ain't my fucking fault that I know how to handle it spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. I know that my child is going to sit next to me and or either, be in the house doing whatever he's doing, living his life, and I know he's going to be safe. Shit, all of them. I have 4 children. Okay? So, but for some reason, this motherfucker had a goddamn obsession with my son. It was very bizarre. Oh, I'm almost done, guys. I cannot freaking wait. Oh, gosh. I'm trying to remember how long I had these braids in. They couldn't have been in. They were not in that long. My hair was red at first, so they've only, and I only planned on having these in for maybe a few weeks, but a few weeks ended up being extended. See, little stuff like that pisses me off. When I become inconvenienced and some shit that I don't like happens, I don't accept that shit. If I feel like I had to keep these damn braids in my head longer than what the fuck I wanted, because you can sit up here and you can wash this Collectaline hair. You can sit here and wash it or shampoo it real good, and you can tell that my hair has been very clean because you know how sometimes it'll have those little white, I don't have no dandruff or nothing like that, no dirt or nothing. But it's just the point that something happened to where either if I'm distracted or you're fucking with me, you're chasing me, you're stalking me, you're fucking with me, guess what, anything that could have occurred between that fucking time that you caused, if you distracted me or either kind of made it impossible, because I'm not going to choose to do my hair above putting food on the goddamn table. Okay, I'm not gonna choose that. So um, whoever calls that, they gonna get that shit. Not Jamila. I'm telling you. And a lot of y'all need to understand this. A lot of my peeps that watch me on here, because these fucking perverted bastards It's some real garbagey ass people that watch this channel. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. Real garbagey. Very hateful, spiteful, vindictive, possessed. Need to be dipped in a bleach bath, water, or sulfur, something. Shit. You know? But, to my peeps on here, y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Oh, I had to eat ramen noodles for a week. Hmm. Okay. You were stalking me at work. You made me lose my job. Guess what? Those ramen noodles are gonna enrich my body, but any health issues that could have arisen from eating them fucking ramen noodles is gonna go to the fucking person that fucking stalked me at my job. Very simple. Why they hate witches? Anything you try to do to me, I'ma fucking do it to you. You're not my loved one. You just some motherfucker I don't fucking know. If you somebody I love and fucking care about, then that's different. Hey, if you somebody that I thought I could care about and you fucking betrayed me, then that's really gonna be bad for you, you know? But it's certain people I wouldn't, like my new man, I would never, ever, ever, I would fucking never. I love that man so fucking much. And he would never do anything to hurt me, ever. That's why I love him so much, you know? Um, my kids, grandkids, people close to me, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't do shit like that to the people that are close to me, But some motherfucker out in social media stalking me and shit, running around this motherfucker lying on me, bearing false witness against me, talking shit, harassing me, trying to do anything to me. I tell you what, every goddamn thing that you thought you was gonna create in my motherfucking life is gonna be yours. And that's a fact and it's never gonna fucking change. People need to learn how to fucking behave. People need to learn how to become better fucking people. Yep, exactly. I agree, store rider. Yep. So, and that's just what it is. And, they can get mad all they want, and see the common folk and people come to me and they get my help and I help folk, you know. And this year I felt appreciated. I did a little bit of fussing at some of my clients. Some people did refuse to um, venerate my spirits. And so I think probably for 2025, Spirit is just going to raise my prices on my spell work and just work it in with the price of the spell work then, you know. And it just is what it is. Sofa water. What the hell is sofa water? You mean soda? You mean soda water? Yeah, drinking water is important. We're doing a lot of deep cleansing right now. I could tell, the way my stomach was feeling and stuff. I was like, oh my God. But literally, y'all, the past few days, I didn't even realize how connected me and Tiffany were. And I heard Cats live. Oh my God. She said over 20 stab wounds. Oh, God damn. Mm-mm-mm. And you know what? I said that's because you know what? I've been in pain and I felt that shit. Not only did I feel it coming, but I felt it afterwards. And it's a lot better now, but I know for a fact that a lot of those stab wounds was in the stomach and in the chest area. And yeah. And These trolls on here are disgusting. I'm gonna tell you something. I do not like black sector trolls that are against me. I was listening to Cat Smith live, and somebody came in there and said, "You're the only one that has the right to grieve." And it's like, are you fucking stupid? So Tiffany can only be loved by one person. She can't be loved by her best friend to 20 fucking years, even though we fell out 10 years ago. What the fuck? Like, these people don't have the right to fucking tell nobody what the fuck to do. They are constantly suffering from a fucking delusion of grandeur. People handle things differently. What did they expect me to do? Come on here and roast Tiffany? What the fuck kind of person do you think I am? And you've been friends with somebody for that goddamn fucking long, as close as me and her were to each other, even if that friend went crazy and was trying to kill you, and you had to do what you had to do, like if it's a zombie. You ever see zombie movies? Do those people just, when they relatives turn into zombies and shit, or they friends, you think they just don't give a fuck? And I'm not trying to compare her with a zombie, but y'all know what I'm saying. So I'm not gonna like, show some honor and fucking dignity. You know what I'm saying? Show some honor and dignity and respect. It's a lot of people they don't like that's why I can't fuck with a lot of people. I can't deal with the ignorant shit. I can't. How the hell you gonna be mad at somebody that got fucking stabbed to death? You're a sick person. What did she ever do to me? Yeah, there was things that she had did that was wrong, but at the end of the day, just, I just think people are fucking stupid. Is what I think. You know, soda water. That's so funny. Soda water. I ain't never heard nobody call pop or soda water. Well, you know what? It's don't be too hard on yourself. It's winter time, and people always tend to drink less water in the winter because you need less water in the winter time. Now, if you're not drinking any water, that's a problem. You know what I mean? But you don't have to, guzzle it, juzzle it as much as you would drink water in the summertime or in the warmer temperatures. So your body knows what it needs, and you don't need to force anything on it. I know my body has been needing food, and that's what I've been doing, and my body is getting adjusted. Um, Went through a lot the past 5 months, and the people that facilitated some of the shit that I went to, they gon' goddamn suffer. Straight up and fucking down. You have no fucking excuse in this goddamn world for trying. And you know what? I just, guys, just know this, that very soon I'm not gonna actually have a white picket fence, but it'll be picturesque, and I'll just forget all about it, all the problems and troubles, you know. Even though it's people that are clearly very sick in the head that want to keep it going. I think that's so stupid. And you hate me that much, you must want to die. Don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Shit is stupid. And I wish to God that all of this, like, woosah. I just kind of wish, I do wish that, it was, Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna cleanse that money, you know, so that you know what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, it's insanity. It is. It's a lot of insane people in this world, but as long as that dude that was underground is dead, that's all I care about. I seen them too, just filled with maggots and shit, flies and all kind. How do flies get underground? That motherfucker was deep under the damn earth, and it wasn't Satan. It was just somebody that lived underground. This person dead now. I just felt like sharing that with y'all. Why? Because that's what happens. And this is not a good time to share it because a lot of people, you know, because of what happened. But it's coming out now because um, I've spoken about it before, but it just when it comes to reality, every mother, father, whether or not you're a single mother or a single father, you have every right to protect your offspring. And if somebody fucking tells you different, they a goddamn fucking lie. Okay? Well, I wouldn't be the type of person that was forgiving of somebody trying to touch on my motherfucking kids. Whatever the fuck they was planning on doing. People just kind of know when it comes to me. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it came to like babysitters and shit. If I ever took my kid to a babysitter at night, they just kind of knew intuitively I bet not put my fucking hands on these kids because this woman is gonna come at me like a goddamn fucking dark horse. Fuck you doing putting your hands on my kid? Just and then to tell and then to say single mothers. Fuck that mean? That mean that that mean I can't protect my kid? When you're a single black mother, the fuck again, what the fuck does that mean? And when you think about it, a lot of these people would never say that shit to my face. They would cower before me. For real, for real. Like just the whole shit, you know? So I don't know. It's fucking crazy. mm I know this is gonna be one wicked new moon. It's gonna be one wicked ass new moon. Y'all better be ready. It's gonna be the last new moon. We're in Sagittarius right now. We're gonna go into Capricorn. Okay, we'll go into Capricorn. I think tomorrow during this new moon. So and this will be the last new moon of 2024. You better fucking make it count. You know what I mean? And 2025 is not going to be kind to a lot of people that make that just in general, like it's and you know what? I have not officially looked at the sky yet. See the pattern and how the shit gonna move through the earth and through the cosmos and through that cosmic energy. I can see the way it's gonna move, right? Mm-mm-mm. We're going to ring in the new year. I'm going to do an honor to Shiva. I'm going to do a ritual with Shiva, but we're already doing cleansing and stuff. We're 3 days away from New Year's. Which is officially, we already celebrated our New Year. But, the rest of the world, they celebrate, you know, December the 31st, which I honor as a witch. You know what I'm saying? So we get 2 New Years. But, New Year's, when people make these resolutions and stuff, they can be good, but you should be making resolutions all year long. Like the pattern of the entire year can always be changed for the better. You can't say, oh, well, it's August and fuck, this year is already fucked. I never did understand that. I'm trying to get people to come out of that. It's very difficult. That's a pattern that people need to change, but the universe is going to know exactly what she is doing, And so when I look at that report, and I don't go from necessarily an astronomy's perspective, but just looking at it and just kind of looking at the retrograde, like certain messages come to me when I look at a retrograde calendar of all the planets that are going to go into retrograde. Venus is going to have a retrograde period next year, even though we didn't have one at all this year. And that had a direct purpose because Venus was up front in people's motherfucking faces. But she is going to go in a retrograde next year. Uh, and that's going to be positive for a lot of people, but very, very, very negative for a lot of other people. Okay. And, if you're a witch, you know how to work it. If you're a witch, other people that really don't know about witchery, they not going to know how to work that Venus retrograde. It's going to be disaster for them. So, and I'm, mainly when you look at, mainly the one that we do like to look at is Mercury, because Mercury affects us a lot. Um, but the other planets affect us a lot also. And so this year I tried my damnedest to get people to really understand that, and to understand the retrogrades and how to work with them and how to ride that wave. But so many people were so distracted this year, and basically in like a despair. They were just in a despair from last year. They had too much stuff they was carrying with them from 2023. And then in 2023, they had too much stuff they was carrying with them from 2022. And so and then this election was really hard and all this other stuff. Oh my goddess. Just just a big old mess, a big old global mess, you know. So, today's the 28th. I'm excited about the new year coming up. I can't wait till New Year's. It'll be fun. And be with exactly who I want to be with on New Year's. you know. Oh my God, am I done? Oh my God, I'm done. Let me rub some of this evil eye oil because for some reason, people say that, my black hair is ugly and it's ugly and I'm ugly and everything's ugly. But goodness gracious, show always pointing the evil eye at my head. I protect my head, but this is some good evil eye oil that I made. I stopped every damn thing that I was doing to make this oil. I said, let me go ahead and shit. I cut that lock of my hair out. I said, let me go ahead and, and then finally I was able to, because when you put these kind of twists in your hair, you want to not only loop it through, but you want to loop it again through the braid and feed it through the braid. And so that's where I cut like a little chunk of my hair out. I said, oh no. It looks like it want to rain today. I haven't checked the forecast. I know it was raining over here in Georgia. Are you in Georgia, Stefan? It was raining here last night. It was really, really nice. It was really nice. I am definitely a rain fanatic. I love it. In fact, that's one of my spiritual names is rain. So, mhm, I love it. Just the smell of it, the smell of rain is it just it's really like a gift. I wonder it's a what I detect in the smell of rain is a very powerful healing energy. And I should have went out there and collected some of that rainwater. I wasn't thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to just connect. You don't have to just collect water during a storm. You can connect. You can collect water at any time, and it was raining pretty hard for hours out there. So yeah, I hope ain't another one of them damn hurricanes cooking up though. It's always some of it. It's. I guess there's good points of being next to the ocean, but then them damn hurricanes, boy, they just oh no. So anyway, one of my ancestors, Arturo, came to me. She's the bear lady. The bear, she can shapeshift from a bear into a woman or either a half bear, you know. And I feel like she's an ancestor to me. A lot of these deities can be ancestors too. So, I've been really reconnecting with nature a lot. You know what I mean? I've been dark with lights out and oh yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's a trip when them hurricanes come through. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to come and talk about that real quick. I mean, bunch of scary ass people on here on YouTube. Though, if you scared of my spirits, quit fucking with them. Then don't challenge them. Scary asses. I'm talking about the enemies. Don't fucking challenge them. Leave them the fuck alone. Leave people the fuck alone. That's what need to be happening. A lot of these people trying to gear up for next year. They think they're gonna be doing the same dumb shit. And I'm gonna tell you, you're not. I have had enough of stupid shit. I have. I've had enough of it. And so what the whole what's up is with it is clearing your fucking soul of that dumb shit. And so definitely gonna get that new moon ritual cleansing done. And I feel sorry for anybody that try to throw some negativity at me. I feel sorry for you actually. Just don't fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing that anyway? Well, first of all, you ain't doing nothing but giving me free energy that I don't want. Don't want your energy. But energy that I I am more than equipped to transmute. But I just think that, you know, especially if things don't improve on YouTube as far as, these crazy, stupid, dumb people. I think I'm gonna gravitate more so towards Instagram or something because I have a very low tolerance for stupid shit. I do, you know. So yeah. Anywho, that's my cue. I'm gonna get out of here. Gotta go jump in the shower. I'm not gonna jump in there. I'm gonna be in there for a minute, just kind of enjoying that warm ass water. Y'all have a good Saturday. I'll see y'all later. So happy I'm done with my hair. Oh my God. I just gotta take these braids out. Otherwise, a lot of my braids are already taken out. And my hair has grown so much. My hair typically will get very long, even in its natural state. Of course, of course. Um, ah, stupid ass shit. Stupid is, stupid does, stupid people. Forrest Gump. End of story. Only, and goodness me, you can push that fire pit back, yeah, towards the wall. Yeah, you just have to. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Okay.